This time I brought the Kastking Zephyr BFS. Doesn't have the reel clicker, but it does have that Hi-Spool Speed Bearing that I was demoing the other day. And this time we're going to try a Rapala X-Rap. Okay, I think it weighs about 1/16 ounce, so it's pretty light, and I kind of dialed it in to make sure I'm good. Yeah, all right, we'll see. We'll adjust it. But let's go ahead and see if we can catch something with this baby. All right, I do need to, oh man, I already got it tangled. Definitely have to play it by ear with this one because I backed it off earlier and I got to get it dialed in. I just re-spooled it with some 6-pound test. So bear with me as I set this one for this bait, for this lure. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I'm stuck. All right, okay, I got him. All right, so it's the X-Rap, and I went ahead and put it back on that Handing Magical Ultralight. And okay, so I've got it spool's tension pretty good. I'm going to loosen up on the magnetic brake and see if I can get this guy to sit nice before I start using it again. Okay. Okay. All right, so it's doing its thing there. Now, next thing is just make sure I can cast it the way I like, and it looks like it's going to overrun on me. So I'm going to give it a lot more brake. All right. So I got the spool tension where I like it, where I've got little play, but now I got to deal with all this line here. And I'm just going to walk it off, get it down to all the loops are out. It looks like I got a bunch. Holy cow. All right, you got to educate my thumb on this one. Okay, and I'm going to crank down the magnet on it. And then we'll try this X-Rap here shortly. All right, let's see what this guy went. Yeah, so I did a real quick live stream, the Little Red Book of Fly Fishing podcast yesterday. And then today, try doing another one of these podcasts. Okay, that's better. Okay. All right. Let me just get it dialed in. Okay. So I want to take off the brake a little. So I'm going to cast it out. If it goes straight, it's going straight, but I'm still getting a lot of overrun. I don't like that, so I'm going to give it a little bit more brake. And actually, I'm going to give it some more tension on the line, just because I want to be able to not have to put my thumb on the reel that often. So bear with me. And again, that's that Hi-Spool Speed Bearing, so it definitely will crank on you. And bear with me. I believe this is 6-pound test, so I think we should be good. I think we got some folks joining. All right, cool. All right, appreciate y'all joining. Bear with me as I get this guy dialed in. I was playing around with it the other day and did a demo and took out all the line and had it set where I liked it, but now I gotta play with this just a little bit before I actually start fishing. So go ahead and crank the spool tension down and see where that takes us. Okay, that's too much to the left. Crank it back off. So it's going off to the left, and I cranked the brakes way high. So I'm now backing off on the brake, trying to get it to cast straight. It's going off to my left still, but I'm not getting that spool tension overrun that I don't want. So let me go ahead and back it off. A couple of more. Okay, that's better. Still going a little bit to the left. I don't like that. Let me go ahead and take that off. All right. Okay, we should get started here shortly. Okay, and I'm using Baitcasting Kastking Zephyr BFS Reel, 6-pound test line, Magical handing ultralight rod and a Rapala X-Rap, and I believe it's size 1/16, I think. All right, is that a Zephyr? Yes, that's a Zephyr. And this is one that I've added an extra or a custom bearing to it, so it's really, really touchy. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go fishing. I may back it off a little bit here, and when I'm fishing the X-Rap, I'll start out with just a steady retrieve, get some wobbly movement on there. That's still to the left. I don't like that. Okay. Oh, there's a hit. Got a tap. Got a tap. Good start. Good start. Dial it down just one more click. Okay, that's better. All right. Still getting a slight overrun that I don't like. Okay. I like keeping the spools off. And again, I've been using I haven't put all the line capacity on here. I think I did like 70 turns on it. Okay, that's still off to the left. I don't like that. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna cut the spool tension down again. All right, that's better. That's better. Okay. All right, let's do a steady retrieve. I'm working this kind of shadowy area first just to see, and getting some good action. I can see the lure doing a nice wobble. And I did bring some Senkos with me, some, I guess, 3-inch Senkos, in case we want to try bumping the bottom here. And I still got some of those Ned rigs from the other day too. But today I want to try the Rapala X-Rap and see what it can do. Let me tweak it one more, cast it out further, just to make sure I got all the looseness out of this. No, there's still some wraps in there I don't like. Okay. So normally I don't have this issue, but I got this coupled with a different lure that I had than earlier, so it's going to be really tight on me. So I just got to find that sweet spot and then educate my thumb. I got used to that mono as well as the Kingfisher. I'm getting tangled here. Let's see where this line is. Back over here now. Let's see, it's stuck on some brush here. All right. I think I may be picking it up here in a moment. There we go. Well, still stuck. Where is this thing? Oh, here we go. Nope, another piece of brush. Bear with me. Okay. Let's just get that out of there. Okay, so I'll get this dialed in here shortly. All right. I've caught bass with, oh, there's a hit. Shoot. All right, I had a hit. Okay, let's try this again. All right, let's clear it. And what I like about this pond is this one is not too clobbered. Oh, I need to fix the hook on this one. This back hook got beat up from the other outing, so let me go ahead and fix that. All right, yeah, it got beat up with a few fish the other day. All right, here we go. I think I got this tweaked almost where I want it. Let's try it real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm just tweaking it. It's going to go slow. Now give it a little bit more brake. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And I tend to side cast when I'm ultralight bait casting versus an overhead. I seem to just tend to do better that way. There we go. Oh no, I did it again. I think I let go of my thumb too early on that one. Let me go take care of that real quick. Again, because I don't put a lot of line there, I'm able to recover from a backlash fairly quickly. Okay. Okay. Let's try it again here. Okay, and one thing I noticed with the Hi-Spool Speed Bearings is it really doesn't take much to get the spool started versus your stock one. I think that's the main reason. Oh, there's a hit up close. That was, he got off. He got off. He was just right over here. Okay. All right. Well, I missed one. All right. Okay. So I was saying this is the stock bearings on your BFS. Get used to that, and you switch over to a custom one. What I find, at least with this particular bearing, the Hi-Spool Speed bearing, is it does kick in gear a lot quicker or easier than your stock ones. And that's why I'm able to use some lighter lures. I think I can cast 1/24th ounce lures with this one versus the 1/16. And again, I just got to get it dialed in. Took a little bit, but it's dialed in now. Now I just need to get the fish. See if we can get one to hit. All right. So we had one on briefly. He hit pretty close to the shore. And what I'm hoping is I can get them as they're getting a little hungry here. Trying to fish some of these here, hit some of these bait fish that are in the area. Okay. Okay, I think I see some. Oh yeah, nice to see some normal people on YouTube. Oh, normal. Yeah, I'm an average Joe. Nothing fancy. You know, you get the mistakes and all with these live streams too. So backlashes, cutoffs, breakoffs. Oh yeah, you get to see it all. And let's see if we can get one on here. All right. Okay, where I'm at is Sonic Pond. We're here in the city of Allen, here in Allen, Texas. And all I'm doing is working a Rapala X-Rap and using 6-pound test mono and a Kastking Zephyr BFS Reel. It's the one without the reel clicker. And I've added a custom bearing, Hi-Spool Speed bearing for it. And the big thing is it kicks in gear a lot easier than your stock ones. So I can tell that it's casting out there, getting started, and getting at least a more controlled cast. But again, when you're switching from one bearing to another, you do have to re-educate your thumb. So be aware. Okay, let's see. I'm from Upper Peninsula. Lots of fish up here. Nice. Yeah, we're over here in Texas. I am trying to make a trip. We may get some rain here in the next few, but I'm hoping that I can hit the local tail race. Try doing some striped bass fishing, be it with some fly rod gear or fly fishing gear, or with some surf casting gear. All right, so let's see if we can get something here now. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, that was either a hit or that duck bumped it. I felt it though. Anyhow, I've been very happy with the this little 4.5 foot. There's a hit. Oh, he swiped it and stopped it. Let's see if he'll hit it. Nope. Okay. This is a neutral buoyancy lure, the Rapala X-Rap. So when you stop, it just kind of sits where it's at and doesn't really sink, doesn't really float. And sometimes that's just the right amount to get that bass to strike. So there's a hit. Oh, that's 2 hits in a row. Killing me, man. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Okay. All right. Let's get this going here. All right. And then just to give you an idea how big this thing is, you can see it fits in the palm of my hand really easy. I'd say it's like about a 2.5 inch lure. It's Rapala's. And let's see. And this is at Kastking Zephyr. And I've got it dialed in. It's going straight, and I'm not getting the overrun anymore. Okay. So I had to dial in the spool tension using the right knob, and then adjust the magnetic brake. The magnetic brake is what I'm using to adjust if it's going to the left or the right. And then the spool tension is just adjusting the rate of it falling, free falling, and kind of watching it from there. Typically, if you just make it to where you can get the spool from not going side to side, you pretty much have it set there. That should be good to go. All right. And one of the key things when you know you have it is you can let it free fall. Okay. So I'll let it free fall and take the tension off here. Ooh. Okay. And see how slow it's going? Okay. So one thing I noticed when I'm using this Hi-Spool speed bearing is I do want it to where it doesn't free fall when I release, because this thing's spool will overrun on you, but it doesn't take much to get the spool started when I'm using this custom bearing. There's one right there. Oh, that's a bigger one. Nice. All right. 6-pound test, so I can kind of wing it here. Let me go ahead and grab this. Oh, here we go. I can grab them right here. There's a little ledge. Okay. And I'm kind of being careful with the rod because the rod tip is very small. I mean, very, very thin. So I don't want to lift them up like crazy. All right, there he is. Rapala X-Rap. Neutral buoyancy. And bass right here. It's a heavily pressured pond. So if you come out here with your standard size lures, I've been out here before. Other than Senkos, I typically don't get as many hits as if I go to this ultralight gear. And I think that's kind of the benefit you get with hitting a particular location that has heavy pressure. The fish are not used to seeing. Oh, that one's tangled. Let me go and fix that. The fish are not used to seeing a little lure like this, little ultralight. So they tend to strike it more readily compared to their standard size ones that they've probably been seeing all season. All right, I got this one wrapped around. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. So I hope y'all doing good. It's Thursday. You're in the great state of Texas. Not as hot as it was the other day. I did a live stream yesterday, I believe, or the day before. Yeah, the day before. And it was 100-degree temps, and it didn't really get a good bite until around 7, 8 o'clock. Let's see, when you're going to release one in Greece? Oh, I tend to not keep any from the local ponds and whatnot. Instead, I like keeping the ones when I catch them over there at the local lakes, specifically catfish, crappie, as well as occasional white bass. All right, so I've done some catching cooks, but right now I just want to catch them and have some fun on this ultralight gear. There's a hit. Oh, he just tapped it. He just tapped it. Okay. And I do like this one. I also have another one of these Rapala X-Raps in a greenish color. And I've been happy there. See, so I got it dialed in. I'm not getting those backlashes anymore. So let me fix that. I got it tangled. Now I've been watching some of these other guys when they're out there fishing this style. I'll see them kind of twitch the bait as well. There's like a constant twitch on the rod tip, and I've done that and had some pretty good success as well, just kind of doing that little rod tip twitch. Let's go try that. Here's what I'm talking about. You cast it out, and it's this constant little twitch deal like this. And I've seen some folks doing really good, and it does look pretty good to me, at least. I think if I was a fish, I probably would try hitting it. All right. Okay. Nothing yet. I'm going to just twitch it and stop, because I do like how the little Rapala will just kind of stay submerged as it sinks. So let's try that. I did steady retrieves and got that one, and then I did get one to hit, and I lost them as I was bringing them in. Those were on steady retrieves. Now I'm trying that little twitchy twitch right here, this little twitch. Okay. All right. I'm sure having fun with this thing. 4.5 foot, little ultralight. Yeah, at the beginning you'll see me just backlashing like crazy. That's just because I need to dial it in, but now that it's dialed in, it's doing good. All right, and there's a hit. Oh yeah, that one hit it on the twitchy twitch. And he's putting out a little line. All right. Oh yeah. And what's nice about the ultralight bait casting is you get one of these little guys, they do feel big. And if you get a big guy, well, you got to play them nicely. I've caught one ultralight bait casting that went, I'd say about 8 pounds. And yeah, I got them in, but luckily I was using 4-pound tests, I think, at the time. And well, I got lucky. But right now, let's focus on the twitchy twitch on this Rapala X-Rap. So I hope you guys are having fun. Oh, there's another hit. Oh, no. I got me a foil fish. Looks like somebody's Pop-Tart deal or something. All right. All right, let me check the chat and see if anyone has any comments to throw out there. Got my polarized glasses, so it's a little bit tough right now. Okay, I was a lot of algae. Yeah, there is some here. That would be nice brook trout setup. Yeah, I've used it for trout, our stock trout that we have here during the winter trout stocking season, and it is pretty dang fun. And right now, I just want to see if these professionals on the on YouTube who do this twitchy thing. Let's see if it works here. All right, let's try this again. Oh shoot! Dang it! I hit a brush pile thing or whatever behind me. So there it is. Yep, there's that overrun. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I had one blow up on me because when I cast, I hooked into the bank behind me, and oh, that was an ugly one. I ended up having to go back to the little pickup and switch it out with another reel that I had there. But luckily that wasn't too bad. Yeah. So yeah, I hit those bush and I could feel it. It yanked it, and yeah, you can get a big time bird's nest with that baby. All right, let's get it back out there. Okay. All right, let's do this twitch. Twitchy twitch. Come on, Goose Rider. There's a hit. Oh, he had it. He was running off to the right, and then he stopped. Shoot. Gotta get my mojo back, guys. Gotta get my mojo back. Happens to the best of us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, and like our motto is for the channel, learn to fish by our trials and errors, because we do make some errors, and we also catch the occasional fish. All right. Yeah, I like this little twitchy twitch retrieve. Kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something. All right, there's a bunch of ducks here, so that may be a little bit tough to cast into. So let's just kind of work the edge of them. This one guy will go. Okay. All right. Oh, something just boiled over here to my left. Could have been a turtle, though. All right. A lot of turtles here. Yeah, the other day I lost, I was out fly fishing a foam spider, and I had a strike and the fish ran on me, but then there was a turtle that the line or the tippet went by, and somehow it hooked onto the turtle and snapped my line, and ended up losing my lure or my fly. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. All right, and then I don't know how long I have. I think I might have 30 minutes, maybe an hour to fish. So I've got some other honeydews to do, and I'm just taking, oh, there's a hit. Just taking advantage of being able to get out here before, before I have to do some honeydews. All right, there's 2 now that I've lost. All right, let's see if anyone's on the chat. Okay, all right, keep going. All right, if you just joined, setup I'm using is a Kastking Zephyr BFS Reel. Had to kind of tweak it a little because I put these custom Hi-Spool Speed Bearings on it, so it definitely cast it different than the stock bearings, but it sure is pretty fun. And I'm using a 4.5-foot ultralight Magic L, Handing Magic L rod. I also have the 6-foot version, but I tend to use this one because I do a lot of side casting. And then I'm using a Rapala X-Rap, Shad X-Rap. It's about 2.5 inches in size. It's kind of a pearl white color and has an orange throat right here. It has a little like flash on the end by the tail. And so far I've caught several bass, and I've lost a couple of bass as well. All right, let's see. All right, let's keep going. Let's try this way, this direction. Let's see if we can get maybe something bigger. Same thing, little poppy pop, twitchy twitch, and see if that's enough to elicit the strike. Okay. I do like that zero buoyancy, so you stop reeling, it just sits there at the depth that you stopped, and a lot of times you'll get some strikes right at that stopping point, that pause. All right, let's go back this way. Oh, something just bubbled over here. Let's go cast in that general direction. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Kind of working it more parallel to the shore right now. Seeing if that was a bump. I don't know if it was a fish or if it was some structure, but that was a bump. And if it feels like a strike, well, you definitely have to set the hook. All right, let's go on. All right, let's see. More stuff. Watch for that tree, cast it out. Let it sink a little, start the twitch. The twitch and go retrieve. All right, and that first fish that I hooked but lost, it was not very far from the bank. Pretty much hit it right at the tail end of the retrieve as I was bringing it in. That was pretty fun. Okay. See some other folks out here. Hopefully they're doing good. And there are some bigger ones here. I have to admit that. Just been a while since I caught a bruiser out of this one, even though I have had them strike and did not get them. All right, it's gonna slow the twitch. There he goes. Yeah, slowed the twitch down. I thought I saw something kind of moving, like a shadow. All right, there he is. Rapala X-Rap. Ultralight Baitcasting. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. All right. Let's let this guy go. Get bigger. All right. Just wondering if you guys are into baitcasting, ultralight baitcasting. You ought to maybe throw out some of the stuff that you're using. Can you say my username? I see an M. Mag, I think. All right. Thanks for joining today, Mag. All right. Let's see if we can get another one to hit. That one's kind of tangled right now. So, oh, there's a hit. There's a hit. It was tangled, but he still got hit. He got bit. Let's try this again. I'm going to let this one sink because it's a little bit deeper out there. And I'm going to kind of work it around some vegetation that I'm seeing that may clobber it. Someone asked the setup that I'm using for the for this live streaming. It's just basically my phone and then a neck harness. I did post a video on it with more details on what it is, and then yesterday's live stream, I went into more detail as to how that one works out. It's pretty much. Oh shoot! Oh man, I thought it was a turtle. Turns out to be a bag. Whew, that was close. Those turtles can be brutal. I did an underwater video shoot of that, fishing some bread and whatnot, and I did get a fair amount of turtles in the camera view. They definitely like that dough bait that I made. And then I can see that my loops are getting a little loose on me. That'll usually happen after I've been casting a bunch and pretty much casting, retrieving, and it'll build a loop on there. So what you want to do is occasionally cast it out there and just back out a little bit, clear it out, just make sure you get all your loops out, because it'll build up on you. Next thing you're going to get a big old backlash. All right, and then and then just reel it back in, and you should be good to go for the next set of casts. And just in case, we'll tweak the spool tension just a little bit. Okay, yeah. All right, no loops. Let's go back to that twitchy twitch. Okay, nothing there. Let's go around this, let's see, cypress tree? Yeah, let's go around it. Let's see, I see some, all right, cool. Nice. Okay, there's a culvert here, and then there's some more rocks over here and a little ledge. I've caught bass here consistently over the years, so let's see if we can scare one up here. Nope, not that time. Okay. Doing some short casts, just kind of working this culvert area in case there's something hiding there. We'll let it sink a little, slow that twitch down. Okay, all right, let's go further out. Take it out there, let it sink. A little bit deeper out there, so I'm gonna let it sink. And then I'll go back to doing the little twitch. Pause a little bit more just so we can stay in the money zone a little bit longer. Nothing? Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Come on, come on. Come on, go try. Oh, something swiped it. It came up and hit it right on the tail. I think it was a little guy. See if he's got a buddy out here. All right, so I'm gonna I'm still doing that twitch retrieve, but I'm gonna do more pausing of it just because I want it to stay out in that money zone a little bit longer. Okay, nothing there. Okay, let's go back over here. All right, let's go off, work the bank here. I'm gonna work it acute angles. Still doing that twitch. And just enough pause to maybe get them to strike. Let it sink a little. That one's a little clobbered there. Okay, it's okay now. Okay. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, I tend to side cast more than overhead cast. And I don't know, I just seem to have better control when I'm using these ultralight bait casters. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Definitely call it out and hopefully give you an answer. If you're interested in getting into ultralight bait casting, do take a look at that video from yesterday or last night where I was just doing the Little Red Book of Fly Fishing piece, and in there there's a piece on just demoing the difference between the two, the stock bearing and the Hi-Spool Speed Bearing. And I guess one advice is when you are using that, there's a hit, when you are using that Hi-Spool Speed Bearing, that you want to probably cut or tighten down on the spool tension just a little bit more than you normally would compared to the stock one, mainly because the that kick start to get the spool turning is much more rarely started when you're using those custom bearings. And you can feel it when you kind of spin it on your own, but you can definitely feel it when you're casting. It's much easier to cast and control where my lure is than the other. The other one, I tend to just get used to it and go from there. Right? And right now I'm using 6-pound test mono. You can probably go with some fancy stuff, some of that braid and all that. And I've tried a braid that equates to 2-pound diameter, and it's rated for, I believe, 12 or 15 pound. And that one I mainly just used on the coast. He was on there briefly. I used that one mainly on the coast because I was anticipating maybe catching some bigger sand trout and speckled trout. And that was with that Shimano BFS XG. All right, and that one has sealed bearings, so I don't worry about it as much as some of the other gear that I have. I got some loose loops or wraps on the deal, so let me go clear that real quick. Okay, let's just get it out there, clear this, and you can see you can readily cast it. That one went about, oh, I'd say maybe 20 yards or so, maybe longer. All right. And I'll kick in the tension just a little bit more. I don't want to change the brakes because it's casting straight, and so I've adjusted for it going left or right, and I can just basically cast like normal, and it's going straight ahead like I want it to. All right. And then one thing, when you are fishing, let's say inline spinners with hair or feathers on it, do be prepared to make some adjustments when the lure and that dressing is wet compared to when it's dry. If you want, just go ahead and wet it ahead of time to make sure you've got it dialed in with that heavier weight. There he goes. All right. Twitchy twitch retrieve. All right. Fun stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get him off. And all right. And the other thing with using your ultralight bait caster is when you're first starting and learning a new setup, don't put the full complement or capacity of line it's rated for. I think this one's rated for 60 meters. I basically put on maybe 20 meters. All right, so 60 feet of line. And it's mainly for two reasons. One, for the casting, it tends to do better with less line because it's a lighter spool, so then you can cast it. But with this Hi-Spool Speed Bearing, you probably don't have to worry about it as much. The other thing is, if I do get a backlash, I can usually recover fairly quickly when I don't have the full capacity of line on the spool. Instead, I can just walk it back and then basically retighten it. In the worst case scenario, if I have to re-spool the line, well, I only lost 20 meters. All right. Okay, so I've lost count how many I have caught, but I do know how many I had on the line and lost, and it was 2. Okay. But who's counting? We're just having fun right now. Okay. And you can see that using this style of bait casting, these ultralights are castable. I mean, it's no problem casting this little guy using this setup. Okay, the rod tip is really thin. I'd say maybe 2 millimeter thick. So you gotta be careful about that. So if you do get one, you make sure that you don't lift up the fish using the rod itself. Kind of bank it or something and try grabbing it, or if you have a net, do that with the net. Let's go cast back this way. All right. I'm gonna let it sink a little. All right, I'll check the chat here in a moment. See if anyone had any comments. Let's see. Can you? Oh, I said that one already. Can I say one? Yeah. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, here you got to be careful because there's a wire anchor that is holding. Well, it's actually over here by this thing sticking up, and it goes up to that fountain. And you got to be careful because you'll definitely snag it and you'll end up probably breaking off. Okay, let's go on and work on a little bit further. All right. Okay, working the Rapala X-Rap. There's a hit. We bumped it. Okay, got my blood pumping. Let's go back out here. Let it sink. Back to the twitchy twitch. Pause. I do like how it just stays at the water level that you stop it at. So 0 buoyancy or neutral buoyancy. That's cool. And I definitely can feel the action with this particular rod. Oh, something just jumped over here. Let's go cast over there. See if we can conjure them up here real quick. Come on. Oh, I think that was a bluegill. Oh, he came up and hit it. I think he wanted to hit it. See if he'll come back. Man, hope y'all saw that. It's not a big one, a little thing, just kind of went ahead and struck the lure. All right. So it looks like the little bluegill want to try their luck at this little shad wrap. Okay. And earlier I was using a steady retrieve. Now I'm kind of just sticking with this little twitch retrieve. There's a hit. There's a hit right there. Yeah, all right. Oh, he got foul hooked. He got foul hooked. I snagged him on the back. Okay, let me take care of this guy. All right, there he is, little guy. Sure does feel big on this baby though. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back out there. I'm gonna let it sink a little, and then I'll start my retreat. Oh no, that one was clobbered. Line got wrapped. I think it's off now. Okay, but I got some greenery on there. Got some greenery. All right, bear with me. All right, here goes. Oh, something just boiled up over here. Oh man, I think that was a bass. Huh. Yeah, I can see the cloud, water cloud deal over there. So let's see what happens. Let's try it again. I'm casting kind of acute angles, if not parallel to the bank. And that seems to be doing it. All right, here we go. That one's a little bit further out. But let's see if we can get him to come back. Come on, there he is. Oh, he bumped it. I felt it boom, and I saw the line kind of pull to the left a little. All right, let's try that again. Let it sink. Little short, twitchy retrieves with a pause. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let it sink. There's the hit. Oh man, that one hit as I just let it sink. Okay. Oh man. All right, that's 3 now that have thrown the hook on me. Bummer. Let's go ahead and let that one sink. Okay. Wow, 3 thrown the hook on me. That one looked pretty good too. I think he would have been a fun one to play on the rod here. Okay. All right, and right at the beginning of the stream, you can see where I'm trying to make some adjustments with the reel and this lure that I'm using, and so you'll see a lot of overruns and backlashing and whatnot. But I got it tweaked now, and it's casting nicely, and my thumb nose is educated now. So I cast it out, stop it, and look at that. No backlash. All right, and I'm using a 1/16 ounce. That's some junk on that one. 1/16 ounce Rapala Shad Wrap X-Rap right here. So I went out here with a Z-Man Ned rig. I was really happy with that. Also been out with inline spinners, all in that 1/16 ounce range. I do have some micro lures that I made with the 3D printer. Got some video on that. I'll probably do some future live streams as I kind of tweak some of those designs. But at this point, I'm just taking advantage of breaking the action and having a chance to hit a local pond that's convenient to fish and fun to play with on an ultralight bait caster. All right. So over here in this more protected area, the water isn't deep. It's fairly shallow. So you may get some pretty good strikes here, especially this time of day. There might be a bass or two kind of lurking here in the shallows waiting for some fishy fish. All right, so let's see if we can accommodate them with maybe a Shad Wrap or Rapala X-Rap. Okay. All right, I got my polarized glasses, but I'm not really seeing too much with them right now. Water's kind of cloudy, not as clear as it was earlier, but we did get some rain, and I suspect that may have made things a little murky. Okay. All right. But let's see if we can get one to hit. And, this pond is called Sonic Pond because we're over here by the Sonic Drive-In little food place. And right now I can smell, I think I smell some Frito pie, as well as maybe some corn dogs. And yeah, I got a hint of French fries also in that smell. Holy cow. I may have to take a little breather here and give me some of that greasy fast food stuff. All right. Yeah, and this pond is it's more long than wide. But what's cool is because of that, you're able to have a lot more bank to fish, where a lot of times that's where most of the strikes are happening. There's a little clobbered here. There's a lot of stuff, vegetation floating on top, and I'm thinking it may clobber the lure. So let's kind of work our way around it, and bear with me as I make an adjustment here. All right, let's go back up here. All right, let's go up here and kind of, I'll cast over this way. It looks like there's an open area that might be promising. Oh, I thought I saw a B-wake behind it. Now I'm in some junk. Oh no, you hit it. All right, I wasn't wrong. Oh man, that's number 4 that's thrown the hook on me. Yeah, I saw a V-wake behind it, and I wasn't sure if it was a fish or not, and sure enough it was. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. I'm having to contend with a bunch of this junk that's kind of floating here. And so I'm hoping I don't... oh, there's the hit. That one hit it really quick. It's not big, but he is sure fun to catch on this guy. All right. And, yeah. There was one that threw the hook on me that I would say was bigger than the rest. But other than that, it's been just some fun stuff catching them on this little lure. All right, let's go back up above here and get another angle over here by the street now and get a view of the pond. There it is. So it's more long than wide, but it definitely fishes well from the bank. And right now I'm just kind of working the bank this way, and then I'll just come back around, and then once I make that round, we'll play it by ear. I may have to call it quits here soon. Okay, let's let it sink a little. Do a more twitch retrieve again. Okay, nothing there. May get a little loud too with all these cars behind me. I'm gonna let it sink and try that twitch move again. Nothing there. Let's go back over here. All right, let's see what's here in this direction. Okay. No, a lot of junk clobber in the area. That may make it tough. Oh, here's this area looks a little bit more open. I'm gonna let it sink a little to just get below all that vegetation. Okay, nothing there. All right, let's go and try here. Casting past this vegetation that's floating on top. Let it sink a little. I think it's tangled. Yeah, it's tangled. Let me fix it. Let me fix that. Yeah, it's wrapped around the hook. I tend to have that happen more often than not when I'm doing that twitchy retrieve. All right, so far I've caught some bass, but I've lost count. but I have kept count of how many have thrown the hook on me, and that's 4. Okay. But luckily, I believe I caught more than 4 successfully. So let's see if we can get another one to strike, working this area here behind this tree and shrubbery. And I'm kind of letting it sit. Yeah, I'm letting it sit over here by the bank and see if something would come and strike it. All right, let's go back around, work the other side. Woo! All right. And I'm not sure what this pond is officially called. I just call it Sonic because it's next to the Sonic Drive-In. And the other day I did a live stream. I was over there by the pond behind In-N-Out Burger. All right, but today we're going to fish this one. All right. All right, let's just work our way around. Okay, and there it is, Sonic. And we'll work this area. It's a little shady, so maybe they might be lurking here. I'm going to start casting from off the bank instead of walking up, just because I don't want to spook anything. And let's see if I can get one to strike. All right. Okay, so what I do is I'll clear the bank with several casts left and right, just in case, make sure there's nothing lurking, and then I'll walk up closer, and then I'll start working the bank from side to side. Okay. Just let it sink, and a lot of times I'll get some pretty good action up close to the shore. Okay, there we go. Now we're close to the bank. I'm gonna cast it out a little bit here. Oh shoot. Getting a little overrun. Got a little anxious, and I loosened up on the spool tension just to see. You gotta play by ear sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go get this guy recast and see what we can do. All right, let me give it back its tension that I took off. All right. So oftentimes I'll be fishing and I'll loosen up on the spool tension just to see if I can tweak a little bit more distance on the cast, just because I'm also feeling pretty good. All right. Okay, let's go work this side here. Oh, I thought I saw something behind it. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, I thought I saw a shadow or something right behind it. Well, let's just stay right here. Cast out again. See if we can get that shadow to come back. Come on, come on. Nope, 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 nope. All right. Let's cast again. Let's see what happens. We'll let it kind of sink a little. There's the hit. Oh! Ah! He hit it as it was sinking. Man. I could feel it. He was taking off with it. Man, oh man. I got tangled. All right. So I got a little wind in front of me, and a lot of times if the wind catches it, it's another one you got to watch for. When you're taking this style of fishing, ultralight bait casting, a lot of times that wind can throw your cast as well. So, and then again, here's why I go with the not as much line, because you see, I just cleared that back cast by just go ahead and just reel it off the reel, and then I'll just tighten everything back again. If I go with oh wait, stuck on this branch. If I went with the full capacity, a lot of times I'll end up. Ooh, let me get it out. Okay, a lot of times I'll end up backlashing, and I'm gonna end up having to cut line and redo stuff. So yeah, and then also, especially with the Kastking Zephyr, there is a tendency for it to like less line when it comes to the weight of the spool. So if you're first starting out, don't use as much line. Try with like 50 turns, get used to it, and then adjust from there, because it could be a lot different feel of the cast with that extra line and line weight on the spool itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and cast this out. Yeah, I'm starting to get that backlash again I don't like. I tweaked it again, sorry. I just felt like it. You know, you gotta push your limits, you know, get your thumb going. All right. All right. All right, let's go do it again. All right. Okay, let's try it. Work the bank. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling that wind is really throwing me a curve. I can feel it. Let me go and clear this line. That wind is throwing. I can feel it hesitate as I cast. So let's go and knock this out again. I may tighten up, or I may increase the spool tension again, just because of that wind. It's not much wind, but it's enough to cause a problem. So let's just make sure. So there's me casting sideways to the wind, and it cast no problem. And oh shoot, he was right there. He was right there. Let's try that again. Okay, maybe he'll come back and hit this. He was right there. I hope you guys saw it. It's a quick flash, some greenery, what looked like a bass. Let's see if he'll come back. Nope. All right. Well, maybe that was the chance. Okay, there's another one that I need to play around with again. All right. So here I am. I gotta fix the backlash again. So I pretty much went the other side of the bank without any, and then for some reason I'm getting a bunch now, and well, I think it's related to the wind, as well as well, just my mojo's starting to come off here. All right, I think we're good. Let me go ahead and tweak the tension some more. All right. So it's like night and day casting one way or the other. Oh wait. Okay, so let's go back this way. All right, that's better. See if we can get him to hit. That last one, man, he was up close when he tried striking. There we go. There's some ducks running. Oh, there he goes. Ah, he had it on briefly again. Bummer. Whew. Oh. My bad. Got to clear it from my rod tip. All right, let's try this again. Okay. All right. Anyway, I want to cast it with the wind. I just want to clear it out. Just want to make sure I don't have any loose spools. Okay, let's just do it again real quick. Okay, that's better. All right, let's get back. See if I can get one of these guys to strike that may be lurking along the bank. Come on, let's go. Right there on the bank. All right, so I had several hits where they were on there briefly and threw the hook, and then I did have one strike it right at the tail end over there by that culvert. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna loosen the tension on the reel real quick again. All right, let's try this. Okay, that feels better. I'm gonna slow it down, do a lot of pausing this time. Maybe I get him to hit while it's, oh. Something swiped it, he swirled around it. Oh, that should have been a hit. That should have been a fish. All right, let me make sure I got this on right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I got it clobbered with the line. Alright, let's work our way this way. Another short retrieve. Trying a slower presentation just to keep it along the bank longer. Still giving it a twitch though. Alright, I'm going to loosen it again just a tad bit more. One click. Come on, come on. And there is an undercut bank here, so sometimes you'll get them lurking right in that undercut. Alright, getting over here by the water fountain. I'm going to kind of work the fast water. Let's come back this way. Let it sink a little. Come on, let's go, Ghost Rider. Alright, looks like someone's using a chatterbait over there. Alright, here I'm going to let it sink a little. Just want it to get a little bit further down in the water column as I bring it in the shore. And I'm hoping maybe I might scare one up from deeper water. Okay, let's go back around over here. Slow retrieve, little twitch. Oh, man, he came up and hit it again. I hope y'all saw that. It was just right over here. Man, he came up again and hit it. Slow retrieve, just kind of like a twitch and then let it pause. And they're hitting it as it's sitting there neutrally buoyant, sitting in the water, about a few inches below the surface. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get them to do that again. All right. Some clobbered stuff over here, but I'm going to try working it. No. All right, let's see what happens here. Let it sink. Sinkadero. Nope. Okay, I'll overthrew that one. Let's go fix that. All right. Yeah, I've had it before where because I did the full capacity, I spent a lot of time fixing a backlash. But there is that wind, and if it catches it right, it's just enough to cause it to overrun on me. So right now I'm casting with the wind. It's tweaked in nice. I'm casting to the side. It's doing good. Casting ahead of me is good, except when a little gust comes in, just enough to cause problems. But hey, that's fishing. All right, let's see what we got here. Work it up close to the bank. See if I can get that guy out of the undercut. Let's go a little bit further out. I'm gonna let that one sink a little. Let it sink a little. Okay. Oop, something just boiled. All right. Had several come up and hit it. I think as I was retrieving it back in, maybe they were coming up from down below. Let's see. Okay, come on. Action should be picking up since it's getting later in the day. Okay. There was a slight bump on that one. I'm not sure if it was the bottom or if it was a bass. But I could feel it. Definite sensitive enough that I can pretty much feel some of those really light strikes as well. And this has been a pretty fun one. Oh, there's the hit. Got off. It's pretty fun when you catch a trout with this. But right now we're fishing for green trout. These little bass. All right, let's go a little bit further out. Just a little bit further out from the bank. See if we can get them to come in. Nope. All right. I'm doing these light toss or casts because I'm trying to fish closer up to me as I work the bank. And I'm hoping I might be able to get one of these. Oh, well, I caught the bank on that one. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, got him off. Let's cast back this way. See if there's something lurking over here. Come on, come on. Nope. Let's try it again. This way. Come on, chase it, chase it. All right, several good hits earlier. Now I'm going to walk back a little bit just to get a better angle. All right, let's see. Nope. Let's go back that way again. Let it sink a little. No? All right. Some guys fishing over here, and I don't want to clobber the area with me casting, so let me go back around them once I clear my lure. Oh, man. Man down. All right. Let's get this lure going. Quick cast again. I'm going to let it float and stop and float and see if I can get them to hit. Nope. All right. Let's go back around these guys. Let's see if my lure is good. It's got a little tangledness to it. Yeah, there it is, right there. All right. Okay, let's work this area here, and then we'll probably call it quits after this. So we'll work this section, see if something happens, and we'll go from there. All right, and I'm going to concentrate more to the bank. Thought being that, oh, something just boiled over there by the water fountain. I think I better cast over there. What do you say? Oh, two of them. Something hitting on the surface. I wonder what they are. See if they'll hit this guy. Let's let it sink. Okay. Wonder if they're bluegill. All right. Let's just cast out this way real quick. All right. No. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. I'm going to let it sit. Little twitch. Okay. All right. So far, slim pickings now on this side. Got to fix that here soon. Come on, Basilitos. Do your thing. All right, let's go back out that way. Come on. Right there. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. No. Okay, let's do it again. I'm going to let this one sink. Just keep the tension on the line as it kind of sits there. And then I'll retrieve it in. Come on, come on. Nope. All right, let's keep going. Let's go, let's go. All right, yeah, ultralight bait casting, definitely fun. This time I'm using a crankbait, Rapala X-Rap. And it's done pretty good, especially on the other side. But right now it's kind of slowed down for me. But hey, who knows? There might be still a fish or two wanting to hit. So we might as well keep trying. Had several missed strikes also. Came up right up there and hit it. Oh, there's the hit. Aha. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Wow. I thought he must have hit it and then he came back to hit it. All right, here we go. Nice. Basilito. All right. Okay. And that was up close. I'm just kind of working the shoreline parallel to the bank. Well, not that time. Bummer. Got away on me. See if I can recover it real quick without losing it. There we go. All right. There's a culvert here, and I know typically there's some bass lurking nearby. So let's kind of work that culvert. I'm going to let it sink. Twitch it in. And that last one, you hit it as it was sitting. Something just boiled over here. Let's cast there. So anytime you see something boil, go ahead and cast to it just in case. Maybe a turtle, maybe a bass. So you might as well cast to it and just see. All right, let's go ahead and let this guy sink. I am watching the line as it sinks. All right, and now I'm gonna just kind of twitch it back. All right, let's go back out here again. Work the other edge of the culvert. I'm gonna take it right into the gap in the culvert and let it sink. No, nothing there. Now we're gonna go pretty much straight from the culvert and work that concrete slope and see if I can get one that may be lurking there. And I can definitely see the lure just kind of hovering at depth after I quit retrieving. So it's got that lip that causes it to dive down. And oh man, something just swiped. It dived down, and when you stop, it pretty much sits at that level that it dove down. So I think that's kind of the key thing about this little X-Rap with that neutral buoyancy is you get it to the depth and you can pause it as if it's a, let's say, a minnow that's hurt, and sure enough, old Basilito is going to strike it because he thinks he's got himself an easy dinner maybe. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right. Nice. That's a little bit bigger than the other ones. Bear with me. I'm going to lift it up by the line instead of the rod because got a really fragile rod tip. Bear with me. And I'm using 6-pound tests. When I'm using 2-pound tests, I find that you definitely don't want to lift it up. Try banking it, try some other way, but that 2-pound test rarely breaks off. All right, twitchy twitch, retrieve. The Kastking BFS Reel. This is the non-reel clicker right here. So there's no reel clicker. My other one has a reel clicker, but it just has a stock bearing. This one has the Hi-Spool Speed Bearing that, oh, I just backlashed. That definitely can kick your luring gear fairly easily. Just be sure that you have it dialed in as well as you're ready to tweak it as need be. In this case, well, I got a little thumb unconscious and leg go too soon. All right, but we can fix that quickly since I didn't use that much line on this spool. I can recover fairly quickly. Let me go walk up here so I can get the lure. All right, let's back in business. Let's do it again. All right, there we go. Okay, good to go. All right, let's just kind of work it. The lure's tangled. All right, let's see if I'll still get a hit. Sometimes, even though it's a little tangled with the line, you might get a hit still. So you might as well finish that cast or retrieve. See if you can get them to strike. This one's clobbered with some junk. Go fix that. All right, there we go. All right, I saw something moving over here to the left. Got some junk on that one. Oh, there's something. See if I can get him to hit. Oh, he tapped it. Oh, man. Yeah, so he boiled up. I had the opportunity to get him, and, well, it looks like I got where he was, but he just didn't finish the strike. I could feel him kind of poking at it. All right. Let's see if we can continue working our way down the bank here. And we'll be wrapping up here soon. I just want to see if I can get another one on the line. Let's go a little bit further out. Come on. Talk to me. Right here. Right there. No. Okay. All right. Trying to clear my line out a little bit. Bear with me. I can see some loops in the line that I don't like. Okay, that's better. All right. I'm just going to reel it in fast to get it in. Okay. All right. Let's work this end again. This is where we first started. Oh man, right there. Right in front of me. I had a little boil. All right. Let's not get too anxious here. Just work the rod or the lure. See if I can get him to strike on a pause. Okay. All right, there. Over there by that cup. All right, go on. All right. Little Whataburger cup it looks like. Oh, there's a turtle. Shoot. Gotta be careful with those turtles. You definitely lose your lure and break off when you get one of those guys hitting, or at least snagging. I got some, let me clear this real quick. All right, let's go this way now and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna try just to stop and go, twitchy move, and just kind of stop and pause, and see what that does. Okay, let's go back this way. All right, stop and pause. Come on, come on. You guys are here. I know you're here. Come on. Let it sink. Short pause, short tweaks. Now, Mr. Turtle or Mr. Duck, stay back. Okay. All right, come on. Let's catch one more. Let's say we catch one more. What do you say? Let's see if we can get one more. Let's cast it out just to clear the line a little. I'm going to let it sink. There's a turtle. Come on, turtle, get away. That turtle's, oh, bass chaser when I was reeling in faster. Huh. Let's try that. I'll reel faster. Steady retrieve, no twitching. Let's see what that does. Does a nice side-to-side wiggle. It's one good thing about these Rapalas. Definitely have that nice action. So let's see if that retrieve will work. Just a steady retrieve, keeping that wobble going, and see if Mr. Bass wants to play. Steady retrieve, keep it going. There's a hit. Bumped it. And then I got this plastic deal. Shoot, didn't want that. I wanted to hit whatever hit it first. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. All right. We'll try this section here. Try that steady retrieve instead of the twitchy retrieve, and let's see what that does. All right. Steady retrieve. I know that I can feel the lure wobbling like it should. And then when it gets closer, I can definitely see it wobbling with that right action that you want to see. And oh, there's a hit. He hit it, and then that was it. Shoot! What was up with that? Let's try it again. Steady retrieve. Oh, something just ran. I got another bag. Oh, shoot! What is this? All right, come on. There's a trash can here. Just put it off to the side here. We'll pick it up afterwards. Hate it when that happens, you know. Got to pick up after yourself, you know. All right, steady retrieve. Let's go. Okay, nope. Okay, gonna have to call it quits here. But let's see if we get one more. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can close it out with this guy. All right. Nice. That was fun. Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all joining today. I like doing these on-the-fly, impromptu, ultralight bait casting, pond fly fishing, other kinds of pond fly fishing, or fishing in general. And do like the engagement that a lot of times I'll get as folks join in. And As you can see, if you are interested in getting ultra bait casting and you want to see what you can do and this Kastking Zephyr interests you, hey, give it a try. It's once you get your thumb educated and you got the right setup, balanced rod for the lure you're using, you'll be surprised how well you'll be casting these ultralights. And you'll also be surprised how many you're catching with these ultralights, because a lot of times you'll be out and bass are really used to seeing a bunch of big lures, and sometimes a little smaller ultralight lure is enough to be for them to strike. All right, so I'm just kind of making an excuse to keep fishing still, even though I know I have to go. I mentioned earlier I had some honeydews, and well, those honeydews aren't honey done yet, so I gotta knock them out. But let me see if I can get one more. Come on, let's get one more before we call it quits. She'll understand. It's fishing, you know? It's fishing. Can't leave them when they're biting. All right. Okay, oh, one just ran from the bank here. That could have been the one right there. Okay, something tapped it. Something tapped it. Okay. So that little tap tells me I need to fish a little bit longer. All right, let's try this again. Steady retrieve. Earlier I did the twitch retrieve, and now I'm just kind of closing things out with a steady retrieve. And let's see what that does for us. Oh, no, that was not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it quits. Go knock out the honey done list. All right. Okay, all for now. Till next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck, good fishing. Thanks for joining.